Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. Sorry, I'm late. There was traffic.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Hello. Sorry I was out last month. I was auditioning for the stack, but instead I busted the crack, and me and Sergeant Al Powell here were just like on a case.
What are you trying to say? I like Twinkies.
Yeah, I
They
like
have all the
Twinkies, too.
essential nutrients for a growing man.
Yes, they are. But welcome back to the news.
To the news.
News, la la lula. It's the Christmas season.
It's holiday season. Holiday news.
Holiday cheer with nothing to fear. We got
Nothing to
lots to
lose.
tell you.
We do.
And be safe when drinking beer.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Gifts are exchanged. All right, well, if the script tells you to do so. Here you go.
There you go.
Awesome. Let's see what holiday joy is brought to me.
I hope you like it.
If I can open it. You really had to put a bow?
Untie the bow. There you go.
I was almost gonna...
No. Show everyone.
You should have gave me a lump of coal instead.
Yay! Die Hard Trilogy for the original PlayStation.
Crikey. Ugh.
Oh,
You know, it's like I said, you should have gave me a lump of coal.
Nope.
Like, you know, I know we had like a little beef back then, but like now you really show me you don't like me.
A Die Hard Christmas.
At least I gave you a palpable gift. Yeah,
Thanks, buddy.
you're welcome. The words are big enough in there for even you to understand.
I can't wait to read it. I was gonna give myself a fashionable ribbon.
Fashionable ribbon. Yeah, I'll just hang it like this. It's like
a tie.
no mistletoe ideas.
I do declare.
Oh, what do you declare?
I declare the news for Clifton Heights.
Yeah, let's clear up this dead air.
Let's talk about comic books. We get new comic books every Wednesday, and we want to make sure that you get the comic books you deserve and you want through our subscription service. Our subscription service is available at both Clifton Heights and Garnet Valley, but new comics come in every Wednesday.
Every
at Clifton
Wednesday,
Heights, at
especially in
Clifton
time for the
Heights.
holiday season. at
Moving
Clifton Heights.
on to next. Disney's Lorcana. It's time for Lorcana news. Gatsby, are you familiar with Disney's Lorcana?
Yes, I am!
That's right, because we play every Tuesday from 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. at the Clifton Heights location. We run our official Lorcana League, where you earn points for your wins and losses, and then we give away a box of the next set coming out. And at 6 o'clock, if there's interest, we will run a booster pack tournament with additional pins as prizes. If you're not sure how to play Lorcana, we'd be happy to show you.
Yeah.
Come down any Tuesday. The better you can mimic Goofy, the more fun you'll have.
Oh, shucks.
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 And we'll teach you how to play.
Those
Yeah.
are copyrighted! Ah!
Yep. So come on down Tuesday evenings for Lorcana League. Moving on to Magic the Gathering at our Clifton Heights location.
Clifton Heights.
Clifton Heights, I know you love the Pauper Challenge every Wednesday from 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. If you can beat yours truly in Pauper, I will give you promos.
I encourage you to do.
I've almost lost the game. Almost once.
Oh, yeah?
No, I've lost a couple now. Some of the guys have gotten very good. We've had a good little group coming along. And also at 6 p.m. on Wednesdays, if you want to play in our Pauper tournament, we will be running those as well. And the Pauper tournaments may have such prizes as collector's edition packs from Crimson Veil. That's a $30 value.
$30
full retail, yeah. $30.
There you go. Yeah, cut it in half and count the rings.
I'd
the
buy
taxes.
that. Yeah. Yeah.
Like a Christmas tree.
Yep. And then we have our Friday night Magic events every Friday from 3 to 8. Our Commander organized play. If you want to play some Commander, cool. But at 7 p.m. we start our Pioneer tournament. So we can play some Commander or some Pioneer. And if we get that Pioneer tournament at 7 p.m., we have free WPN prizes to give out. Yep. WN. There you go. There you go. And then following that on Saturdays, our Commander League running from 11 to 5. Also a free event where you earn points for your wins and losses. And you're earning those points to win up to half a box of the next set, which I believe is the Murder at Markov Manor, I believe it's called.
When do they come up with these names? Like, one sounds like a pharmaceutical drug, another one sounds like it's a natural disaster, now this sounds like a clue box mystery.
It is, yeah. It does.
Oh, okay.
In fact, it might be even better if it was a clue box mystery.
We're going to have like another disappointing movie from Brian Johnson with Daniel Craig in this, too?
I hope so.
Okay.
So Ryan Johnson should definitely do the Magic the Gathering movie.
Oh, boy.
Yep, good.
It will
good
magically
times.
do terrible.
It will do terrible. And that is all of the Magic the Gathering events at Clifton Heights.
Is that holiday magic, too?
I believe in magic.
I believe in it, too.
Do you believe in magic? Oh, no, is that McDonald's?
No, I thought it was the Oreo cookie thing.
Is it?
I think so. It's like, unlock the magic.
That's unlock the magic. It's not do you believe in magic.
I think.
No. Well, anyway, Pokemon coming up next.
Magical this season.
Gosh, shit.
Oh. If you believe in...
Pokemon.
I don't even remember the song.
It's time for Pokemon News.
Pika-Pee!
Magikarp.
Yay.
We do have a Pokemon League every Sunday at the Clifton Heights location. That's from 11 to 5 p.m.
Do we?
It is free to play. You can earn Pokemon prizes for free. You get a journey card, and as you complete little tasks on your journey card, you earn free stuff.
So what's it, like a to-do list?
Sort of, yeah.
Like running across the street with your phone to get a Charmander like this, and then you get hit by the car?
No, they're much sort of simpler tasks than that. Just playing the game, Pokemon, trading with a friend, or trying out different Pokemon types and things like that.
Or folding your laundry from the washing machine.
No, but if you mow the lawn, you do get additional Pokemon packs.
Yeah, but don't you kill, like, a grass Pokemon?
Yeah, well, trying to get the lawn mowed.
Like, if you run over a Bulbasaur, like, you have to clean it up.
Could you run over a Bulbasaur with a lawnmower?
I don't know, maybe.
Aren't they, like, 4 feet tall?
I guess you have to be, like, very negligent. People like those riding mowers,
It's like we're cutting the lawn with a thresher. We have a push mower here.
Uh-oh, don't tell little Joey that Bulbasaur is now a Molchasaur.
Oh, circle of life.
Yeah, circle of life.
It's the circle of life.
See that grass right there? That's called red thread. It's just a little more colorful.
Anyway, special events. We do have a upcoming league challenge on Sunday, December 10th. That'll begin at noon. Registration's at 11. $5 to play. You're buying a booster pack to add into the prize pool. And you can earn points for Worlds.
Worlds?
This is a standard tournament. Yeah, Pokemon, there's like legitimate world championships every year. And you have to earn points from doing some of these challenges to get to Worlds.
Okay. So you don't go down a pipe or anything like that to get to this world?
No. You just jump in.
You just jump in?
Yeah, after you earn the points.
Okay, so it's not that you're young and neglected by your parent and then forced to go on a journey of life. You just jump in. Yeah,
so instead of going on the journey that your parents set you out at age 12, you just play the tournaments.
Well, in Kanto, it's 8 years old.
He was 8 years old? I thought he was 12.
Oh, I'm being told.
10?
I'm being told that he was 10. Well,
10
it's an even number. Who cares? Even
that's
number.
Even worse. That's like a. Oh, how are you? That's like in 6th grade.
So?
6th graders can't even walk home by themselves. Their parents got to pick them up.
I did. I walked.
And you're going to send them out in the world.
I was 8 years old in the inner city walking by myself. I mean, that's how this face ended up like this, but you know.
It's only part of it.
Yeah, I guess so.
Anyway.
Don't play with fire.
Yeah. Don't play with fire, kids. Pouring figure eights of gasoline in your driveway and lighting them on fire.
Yeah, don't trust a Charmander
It's
either.
a bad idea. Additional special Pokemon events on the last day of the year, December 31st. Registrations at 11, tournaments at 12. That is our Pokemon Cup tournament. That's the biggin.
The biggin.
We only get one of those a quarter.
So it's a mega evolution to a bigger cup?
No, the challenge is the evolution to the cup.
Uh-huh.
And then worlds. So
when
you have to win cup tournaments and earn cup points as part of your journey to the world championships.
So when the year dies, does the Gengar show up to take you to the next year?
No, it's set, and you got to put the quarters in your eyes, the pace. That's a whole thing. It's a whole thing.
Okay.
But that's Pokemon. That's Pokemon news for Clifton Heights.
Yeah, it's like I choose you to come to Clifton Heights and play in these tournaments.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Uh-huh.
We might have to use that.
We just did.
Oh, fantastic.
Hello and welcome back. We're going to talk about some upcoming games. And sometimes, like, you know, during the holiday season, you're feeling blue. So you need your happy bear here. Your emotional support bear to, like, you know, help you read these.
Why are you yelling at me?
Because you're right there. It's called projecting. Anyway, so it's like we got upcoming video game events at Clifton Heights. Tuesdays at 5 p.m.
Mario Kart!
Mario Kart!
How
Yeah,
you like it?
You getting the thing
Like
and you
getting
drive
yelled
around.
at?
Yeah. Throw the
it's
out you.
bad.
Look, I got slime here too. Yeah,
What is that?
yeah, slime there.
Ow! What is that? what is that?
See, it's like it's emotional support stuff. Like, you know, it's like for stress. Because I'm always stressed out. Always so stressed out. It's all stuck to me. It's all gummy.
Ew. Why do you have that?
Because I have everything. I have everything I want in life. Anyway, so let's read some scores.
It felt like snot.
It is snot. It's liquidated snot with cleaner and borax. Alright, so before you all get boraxed of me mouthing off, let's make some announcements. Wednesdays from 5 to 7 p.m. we got Retro Game Night at Clifton Heights.
My skin has a nice shine to it now.
Yeah, there you go. So, okay, so we got 12/6 of the year 23. Balloon Fight, which is new to the lineup. One of my classic favorites. I love this game.
New game.
You know, you go like, woo! And then you just like, you know, like stomp on each other, like balloons and stuff like that. And then you get eaten by a fish monster that suspiciously enough looks like Magikarp from 1986, but whatever. Then we got 12/13 of the year 23. Sonic the Hedgehog, new to the lineup.
I can't believe you've never run Sonic the Hedgehog before.
Well, other people claimed we have, but there's no evidence, so there we go.
go.
And then we got 12/20 of the year 23, Thunder Force 4 for the Genesis.
I think that was brought in by our good friend Tuxedo Mask.
Tuxedo Mask, friend of the moon, friend of the channel.
Friend of the channel, friend of the moon.
Yeah, damn. Also, then we got 12/27 of the year 23, an old school from Elevator Action, 16650 by yours truly can finally claim that he has a high score since he's been MIA.
Newsflash!
Current
high score, the Great Gatsby.
There you go. Get that holiday cheer in there. Then we got Thursdays at 5 p.m. Fight Club.
Holiday cheer.
Holiday cheer. Tears for fears, but be careful drinking beers. Then we got 12/7 of the year 23. Ultimate Mortal Kombat. Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
Totally different game.
Totally different game. But and then we got 12/14 of the year 23. Blaze Blue Continuum Shift Extend. I always hate that title because it sounds like it's like a machine factory or something like that, or it's just like you're fixing an elevator order or something.
It does, and you're absolutely right, but it's a better game than Ultimate Marvel Capcom 3.
True. Then we got 12/21 of the year 23. Dead or Alive 4, because I feel like I'm going to be really dead after trying to read all this.
Yep.
And then now, okay, here's where I got my wires crossed. Well, like, the lights crossed. Shout out to Chevy Chase. Then we got 12/28 of the year 23. Mortal Kombat versus DC Universe.
They're not twinkling, Clark.
They're not twinkling at all. You can find all upcoming events on our website. Open play all day, as long as there's space. Please respect the rules. No food and drink, unless asked by Premier. Nicholas here. Just respect the space. It's available to you.
And each other.
And each other. That's right. It's the holiday cheer season. I got all my.
Next up, we're going to talk about Garnet Valley.
Garnet Valley. I made a mess.
You can blow that snot all over the place.
Ah!
Let me ask you a question, Gatsby.
What's that?
Can you get comic books at Garnet Valley?
You sure can.
You sure can.
They're everywhere. Literally, you can't move without seeing one or bumping into one.
Nope, we will bring you comic books for your subscription to the Garnet Valley location for you to enjoy.
Yeah, there's Fox and Socks, and there's comics in boxes, and there's nothing but comics there. It's a paradise. And games, but mostly comics.
And toys.
And toys. Like this. This is where I got my emotional support bag, Garnet Valley.
No, it's true.
It's very true.
And you got the caterpillar.
That's right. You got Grubby.
Grubby.
Who eats the roots of your grass, and then it dies.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get a little bit of dialogue, so go bye-bye.
You know people eat those things.
I know. And then you can fish with grubs, too.
Can you?
Yes, you can. Look good for pikeys and trout.
It's a really random thing for you to know.
I know things.
Next up, Lorcana.
Lorcana!
Returning to Garnet Valley for Lorcana.
Lorcana!
Our Lorcana League runs every Saturday from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. How much does it cost?
Free!
$0.
Nothing. Nada. Zilch. Easter egg.
No, you don't even have to bring an Easter egg, because it's free, and an Easter egg could cost you money, and this Lorcana League does not. You earn points for your wins and losses, and you can win up to half a box of the next set coming out. And at 3 p.m., should people want to play a tournament, we will run one for an entry fee of a booster pack, and we'll give away some pins.
Pins!
We got some great Disney Lorcana pins to give away for our Lorcana tournament.
There you go. Pin it up! Oh, shucks.
I'm not good at any voice.
I'm not either. I'm just,
Two wizards casting spells and summoning creatures to fight over the land of Dominaria. It's Magic the Gathering at Garnet Valley.
Wait, Dominaria. That sounds like some kind of pizza with toppings.
Oh my god. Yeah, it kind of does.
Yeah.
Stuffed crust. The stuffed Dominaria pizza.
Yeah, it's like, with little manna, like, give me some mountains and some water there.
I like sauce.
Yeah, roll the dice. Yeah, control magic, control my appetite. I'm going to eat this Dominarian pizza.
Every Saturday from 11 to 5, earn points for your wins and losses in our Commander League. And you could win up to half a box of the next Magic the Gathering set, which is Murder at Markov Manor.
Here comes the clue mystery again. The only thing I want to murder is his gut because I feel ho fat for the holiday.
Yes, sir. Next up, we'll talk about Pokemon at Garnet Valley.
Pokemon. I want to be the very best at Garnet Valley for Pokemon news.
That sounds right.
Yeah, it is right.
Pokemon League every Saturday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. free to play, and you earn points for completing tasks on your league card, and you earn fabulous Pokemon prize packs.
So it sounds like Scouts, but it's like you got to do things for badges. But in this, it's like you have to pester people, battle Pokemon, then get badges.
Sort of, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not too far off.
Yeah, fold your clothes and do your laundry, and then get a pin.
Actually, one of the ways to earn the free packs is to help clean up afterwards.
That's nice.
That's like legit. That's one of the things.
See, I would do that anyway, even without the pack.
That's because you're not a scumbag. So we also have a special upcoming league challenge on Saturday, December 9th. That'll be at 10 a.m. Registrations at 9. $5 entry fee. Prizes based on number of entrants. That'll be a standard tournament.
Standard.
Yep.
It's like you stand up there. It's like $5. Just give $5. Where's my $5 so I can play Pokemans?
You can have an 11-inch hoagie or some Pokemon cards.
I would rather have the Pokemon cards.
That's right.
$5 at Garnet Valley. Get there and play.
All day.
All day. All day.
And our Pokemon League Cup tournament on Saturday the 30th. Registrations at 9. Tournament starts at 10. That is a $10 entry fee.
Oh, golly gee.
But you earn the Mega Worlds points.
The Mega World points?
I don't know, I made that up. You get points for Worlds, but I'm calling them.
Sure.
Like the big evolution, the M's.
Mega Evolution.
Mega Evolution. Mega Pokemon.
Mega Pokemans. Do we like video games?
Do you like video games?
I mean, Lana Del Rey might sing about video games,
Who?
but I'll tell you when you're older. Anyway,
Who's Lana Del Rey?
Yeah, I'll tell you when you're older. So, 12/2 of the year 23, we got 4 p.m. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate
Does
for
she
the
do porn?
Switch. No. I don't know. 6 p.m. Balloon Fight. 12/9/23. We got 4 p.m. Wii Sports Open Play for the Wii. 6 Are you really looking it up?
Just talk.
She's a singer.
Go ahead, talk. Do what you're doing.
Crikey. 6 p.m. Sonic the Hedgehog for the Genesis. 12/16 of the year 23, 4 p.m. Mario Party 4 for the GameCube. Then you got 6 p.m. Thunder Force 4 for the Genesis. Then on the year 23, no.
Her name's Elizabeth.
Yeah, I know. 12/23 of the year 23, 4 p.m. Switch Sports Bowling for the Switch. Yeah, Elizabeth Grant, if you really want to know. Elizabeth Woodruff Grant, if you really have to know.
Why do you know this?
Because I'm a fan. 6 p.m. Elevator Action for the NES. Then we got 12:30 of the year 23, before it's the year 24. Space Invaders Home for the Switch. Wait, Space Invader House? Oh, okay, that's what it's called.
It's the Invader House.
Okay.
That's when we play the Space Invaders Ultimate Edition on the Switch, the one I imported from Japan.
Mm-hmm. Then 6 p.m. we got Blazing Lasers for the TurboGrafx.
That's a great game.
It is. And I believe that's everything for the video games. It's a good song, by the way.
What are you talking about?
She sings a song called Video Games. It's not about video games, really, but, it's a good song. It's you. Video games recent winners and high scores across both Garnet Valley and Clifton Heights.
All the stores.
All the stores! There you go.
So Rudied up.
So we got Tappa for the Atari 2600. New score, the George for like 42250.
Yeah, he earned it. He shows up.
Then we got Splatterhouse for the TurboGrafx. Now it's supposed to be 16, but somebody wrote 15, but whatever, typo. New high score, JG98600.
Yep.
And then we have Gyrus, which sounds like
Gyrus
sounds like some kind of pesticide or something like that.
No, it's like
Die!
No, we're not. No, it's like no, you can't kill the tree.
Bah humbug.
Gyrus.
Yeah, Gyrus for the NES. Then we got 164300JG.
Also by JG.
JG, happy
He's
holidays.
been dominating the retro game scene.
There you go.
Dominating.
Dominating.
Him and Dan.
I want to watch them fight in a ball pit.
Maybe.
Yeah. Ho, ho, ho. Now you have a present. Hope you get stuck in a chimney.
Well then, greetings, Pokemon trainers. Professor George here, and welcome to the Pokemon of the Month. Then again, I'm probably gonna get murdered again if I don't open this now. So, I gotta tell you, it's been crazy. You know, the Scarlet and Violet DLCs, Wave 2 is coming. I've already been to Blueberry Academy. They are nuts. And you know, he actually wrapped this pretty good. Yeah, you can tell I've been losing it from Blueberry Island. I'm giving him, out of everybody, credit. Easy to get out. Whoa, wait, Iron Valiant! Whew. Okay, he's not real. Had a rough battle with him. It's okay. Alright. Iron Valiant! Are not only our Pokemon of the month, but our first Pokemon outside of Generation 1 that I'm going over. So Iron Valiant is a fairy psychic type. In Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, well, I should say Pokemon Violet, you run into Paradox Pokemon and they represent the future. Whereas Pokemon Scarlet focus on the past. Those like Slitherwing and Screaming Tail, Roaring Moon's a big one for the Scarlet world. But in the Violet world, we have Iron Moth, Iron Hands, and including Iron Valiant. But yes, the future for these Pokemon. As you can see here, it is a combination of the Pokemon's Gardevoir and Gallade. And to those that are trying to tell me otherwise, they are not. It is not a spaceman. Does this look like a spaceman? It is a futuristic armor that fights like men in tights. Anyway, if you play Pokemon Violet, you're going to encounter this Pokemon eventually. And it's really good. If you haven't fully decided what you want for your team, this is where to get it. Unfortunately, you will get it towards the end of the main story. But is it worth it? Absolutely. In the TCG world, this just got introduced with our Paradox Rift set. And it's a really good Pokemon. It has a good ability to where you swap it from the bench to the active zone, your opponent takes some damage, and also you can spread it around, give more damage to more Pokemon. That way they're easier to take out when they come up. And adding things like the Fusion Booster Energy Capsules here make it even more powerful, especially for Iron Valiant and one of the other Iron Pokemon, Iron Hands, to where they have free retreat. Even though prior you would have to give up energies to do a retreat, it gives you a free retreat and an extra 20 damage to your opponent. Let's see, active Pokemon. Yeah, before applying weakness and resistance. Hope you guys have a very safe and happy holidays. And also enjoy Pokemon Scarlet and Violet's DLC Wave 2, which should be coming out on the 14th of this month. And I gotta tell you, it's interesting, but also a lot of fun. This was our Pokemon of the Month. Have a safe and happy holidays. I'll see you in 2024.
Ho, 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 I have a game to review. This is a game you can really die hard for as you try to play it because it's so convoluted and it's just so complicated. So, it says Die Hard Trilogy, but what it is, it's 3 different games that are just as more frustrating as the next. So the first one, it's like you run around a parking garage, you come up on an elevator, the controls are very haphazard, the graphics are very blocky, not pleasant to look at, the objectives are never clear, it's just like, are you supposed to free hostages? You can't tell if people are trying to kill you, or you're trying to free hostages or whatnot. And the guy who does the voice acting, it's just like, he just says as many Die Hard one-liners to try to make it like a Die Hard game, but there's nothing Die Hard about it, really, except the hard part is the difficulty of trying to complete these levels. Each level's the same after the next. It's like you kill the bad guy, save the hostages, ride up the elevator, rinse, wash, repeat, do it again, boom, there's Die Hard 1. Die Hard 2, Die Harder. This one is kind of redeemable. It's like a rail shooter, but it's kind of hard to do on the controller. I think it has a light gun compatibility. Well, it says mouse compatibility here, but I'm not sure if you can plug a light gun in there too and do it. But I unfortunately had to use the controller. Now this was before the DualShock came out, so I'm sitting there with the crosshair, trying to get the thing to go. But I mean, for a rail shooter, it's kind of fun. People just pop up and go, "Merry Christmas, MF," and then you shoot them. Again, blocky graphics, flashy lights. If you're sensitive to lights and seizures, don't play it. And then moving on to the worst one of the bunch, trying to simulate the Bruce Willis, Sam Jackson, chemistry of driving in a cab. But this is like you're driving in a cab with terrible controls. Again, blocky-mocky graphics, and you have no idea really what's going on. So the best way to explain it is you're driving in the cab, you have to get to the bomb location, do that, and just keep going before the time runs out. And then you just got New York traffic in the way. Now if it was really real New York traffic, you couldn't even play the game at all because you wouldn't even move. And then it would just go boom and then game over. And that'd be a lot more fun than actually trying to play the damn game. But, I give this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yippee-ki-yay, blast. It's the game is unplayable. It's it tarnishes, the movie franchise. There's 2 games that are close to Die Hard. The old Nintendo one, it looks like Die Hard because they really go out of their way to, even with the pixelated graphics and 8-bit and all that, to really simulate a map that's reminiscent to the movie. Also, TurboGrafx 16 version of Die Hard, it was released before the movie came out. So it had a weird story where you're going to the tower and all that stuff, and it plays an old game Commando. But it's actually good. So, I mean, they're both expensive titles, but if you have a RetroArch or a RetroPie or an emulator, or you're just willing to pony up the bucks, Die Hard from the Nintendo, not bad. Still a convoluted mess, but it's better than this garbage. And then you also have the TurboGrafx one. I think that's by far the best Die Hard game I've ever played, was the TurboGrafx one. There's another one I want to mention for the GameCube. It's called Die Hard with a Vengeance. It was also for the PlayStation 2. Now, the only interest in this game is that Reginald Johnson actually reprises his role as Al Pao. And McClane moves to LA, and of course they throw a Gruber in there, third brother, he's an art thief and all that stuff, and you gotta save Lucy McClane, who's a cop. But all in all, ho ho no to this game right here. So, for your holiday cheer, if you're willing to spend the bucks, TurboGrafx Die Hard, NES Die Hard, and if you just want a laugh and just to hang your head in shame, play Die Hard Vengeance with the Cube or the PS2. But anyway, ho ho ho, Merry Christmas and happy gaming.
The last game you need to worry about is EEW. Filming is happening on December 3rd at the Clifton Heights store. EEW. That's another one in the books. December 2023 is done.
Yes, and this ghost, it's gonna disappear by the year 24. Poof.
24 coming up next. Thanks for joining us. We hope you all had a happy and safe holiday. Come back to the store. We'll see you there.
Merry Christmas and happy holidays and New Year and everything that's there.
Whatever you celebrate. Have a good one.
Have a good one.
A Die Hard Christmas. The illustrated holiday classic. Written by Doogie Horner and illustrated by J.J. Harrison. 'Twas the night before Christmas. and up in the tower, everyone was partying except one wallflower. John McClane missed his wife. Things just weren't the same since Holly had moved west and changed her name. He tried to win her back, but still she said no, while unbeknownst to them, there was trouble below. A truck had pulled up, and who should disembark but 14 men whose intentions were dark. They spoke not a word and unloaded big crates. They cut the phone lines and locked all the gates. Carl swept the ground floor, shooting every guard dead, while visions of bearer bonds danced in his head. John took off his shoes, making fists with his toes. It actually worked. Well, what do you know? When out in the lobby, there arose such a clatter, he sprung to the door to see what was the matter. When what to his wondering eyes should appear, holy crap, there are terrorists here! John hid under a table where no one could see and watched Hans question Mr. Takagi. I'm going to count to 3. There will be not a 4. Give me the codes to open the vault door. I don't know the codes, so go ahead and shoot. Okay, said Hans Gruber, and ruined Takage's suit. John tried to call the cops by pulling an alarm, but instead called the bad guys who tried to cause him harm. But John killed Tony, who had very small feet, and sent them to the terrorists as a Yuletide treat. He put on a Santa hat on the German, and eyes all aglow wrote, "Now I have a machine gun." Ho 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 ho. Carl was furious. Tony was his brother. He chased John across the roof, and they shot at each other. John was able to escape through the ventilation shafts. Come out to the coast, he sighed. We'll have a few laughs. At Nakatomi Tower, Sergeant Powell appeared. He checked the whole lobby and saw nothing weird. He was pulling away but didn't get far before Marco landed on the hood of his car. Powell drove away backwards, screaming in fright. "Welcome to the party, pal!" John yelled with delight. More police arrived, the FBI and a SWAT team, but Hans didn't mind. It was all part of his scheme. More rapid than equals, his henchmen they came. He radioed and shouted, and called them by name. Now Eddie, now James, now Franco, now Yuli, on Fritz and on Carl, hair long and unruly. They shot the SWAT tank with a surface-to-air missile and knocked it away like the down of a thistle. Now John McClane was angry indeed. He blew up 2 terrorists and called them jerkweed. Ellis told Hans, "Bubby, I'm your white knight." Hans shot him dead, giving the hostages a fright. Hans went back to go check on the explosive fuses and saw that poor John wasn't wearing any shoes. John fled from Carl and Hans, but alas, he had to run barefoot over sharp broken glass. His feet, how they hurt, his soles oh so bloody. John crawled to the bathroom and called his good buddy. John was weary and ready to throw in the towel until he got a pep talk from Sergeant Al Powell. Powell was chubby and plump, a right jolly old cop, and he thrusted the cowboy in that tattered tank top. But a reporter was probing into McLean's life and revealed that Holly was actually John's wife. Hans quickly flipped over the gold picture frame. "It's a pleasure to meet you, Mrs. McLean." His clothes all tarnished with ashes and soot, John staggered to the roof bloody and barefoot. The explosives were wired to the rooftop with care in hopes that the hostages would soon be there. John warned everyone the roof would soon blow as the chopper strafed him with high-powered ammo. Around his waist he tied a fire hose tight and, screaming an oath, jumped into the night. He dangled in the air and gritted his teeth, with flames encircling the tower like a wreath. Fiercely fighting his way back inside, John yelled, "Hans!" He was done trying to hide. He limped to the vault like an old man on crutches, only to find Holly in his filthy clutches. John dropped his gun, put his hands on his head. It seemed he and Holly would soon be dead. But with a secret gun taped to his back, John shot Hans in a surprise attack. Hans fell out the window, still holding Holly's arm, and slowly, deliberately raised his firearm. The tenacious villain held on by his nails till John unhooked Holly's watch and said, "Happy trails." Bearer bonds fluttered like fresh fallen snow as Holly embraced her blood-splattered beau. So Merry Christmas to all, be kind to one another, and most of all, yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.